Oh, here we go.
We were just talking about this a little bit. That Target warns of extremist violence in internal threat overview memo following Pride collection boycott. So, another company taking a chance on Pride. Of course, they're dealing with backlash, right? But they didn't learn from Bud Light. They didn't learn from any of these companies. Um, I'm still trying to understand why this is all on our face. Like,
It's so mainstream media. It's everywhere.
here's the thing. It's I understand when you're marketing, you're targeting an audience who'd be interested in a certain product. Like for example, you're on Facebook. Facebook knows you like baseball. You're gonna see a lot of baseball stuff, right? But if you're like have zero care for, let's just say shuffleboard, but they keep giving you shuffleboard advertisements, you're like, dude, I keep hitting the not interested part, but you keep shoving it in my face. I'm now irritated. I feel this like the same thing. It's like, okay, cool, LGBTQ plus, they have their own thing. It's not for me. It's not my preference, but at least they have a spot. But it's like they keep shoving it in your face. Like, okay, like this is not my preference. It's not my thing. Like, can you please stop like getting in my face with this? So to me, I feel that's where a lot of the pushback is. It's like, please stop trying to force this on me, because it feels very forced. I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's just in our face, and the LGBT is a community. It's not a large community, but like there's a bigger community of Christians, Mormons, Muslims. How come we're not pushing any of that stuff out there, right? There's an agenda. I don't know what the agenda is. Is it acceptance? Because I accept them. Like,
Well, it'd be like, okay, should we start pushing Islam in the United States and get rid of Christian values?
yeah, I would be so much pushback on that.
I mean, okay, so what about the current values of just, the family life, husband, wife, kids?
No, doesn't.
Now they're pushing LGBT on it. It's
No,
like, do you not want me to have kids?
because it's the opposite of what LGBT is the whole family, husband, wife, those kind of values. They're getting rid of. You're right. In a way, it's like, I don't know, man. This is a bad rabbit hole that you're getting into.
Two men and two women can't produce, right? Of course, like, oh, you can always stop, but it
Yeah.
took a male and a female to produce that child.
Correct.
But okay, I mean, if that's your thing, LGBT, and that's your community, that's fine. I just don't need it in my face like all the time and telling me I have to abide by these norms or otherwise I'm gonna be labeled as a piece of crap. It's like, do your thing. It's cool. Like, I just don't need it shoved in my face.
Yeah, but they do anyways. Like, hey,
Okay, should we start shoving Islam down Americans' throats and be like, you have to accept this?
No,
No,
'cause
push back.
it's
If you push
complete-
back, you're a piece of crap.
because Islam is against LGBT,
Well,
like big time.
like I know a lot of Muslim friends, and I don't give them a hard time. I have a lot of gay friends. I don't give them a hard time. I
Yeah.
just don't need their agenda shoved in my face all the time.
Well, I mean, my Muslim friends don't shove it down my throat.
I mean, yeah, mine don't either. And my gay friends don't do that too. But for some reason,
Yeah.
there's like an extremist. I mean, I guess every community has their extremists too, and that's who's shoving in our face.
Yeah, but you're throwing transgender and gay are completely different. I have gay friends who are totally against transgender
Yeah,
because
yeah, I
it's
have
completely
that too.
different. I
have
mean,
that
they
too.
say this is like BS, and I don't want to be associated with this.
I know a lot of people who want to stop it at B, LGB. Everything else is they should be their own separate community, not mixed with ours.
100%.
I've had those conversations. It's hard for me to express an opinion because I'm not in any of those communities, but I kind of listen. I try to understand.
Well, that's all you can do is try to understand that point of view. But you're right. Like, I've had many conversations with, I don't want to say who, people that I talk to quite a bit that are involved in my life that I care about that are gay. And they tell me not one of them is for this trend. At first they're like, oh, it's kind of what we went through with coming out of the closet. But now they're like, this is extreme, like, I don't want this pushed in people's faces and then be associated with it. Like,
That's the thing associated. Like it'd be like me as a Mexican telling everyone has to celebrate or everyone should have tacos on Tuesdays. And if you don't have a taco on Tuesday, you offended me and I can call you a piece of crap now.
That's a good analogy. You're right. Or you being Mexican.
Man, people be like, I love tacos, but I'm not gonna eat it every
Yeah.
Tuesday, man. Like, I have plenty of Mexican friends, but I don't need your agenda on eating tacos every Tuesday on me.
Yeah, it's true. No, it's I don't know. It's not going away anytime soon, and it's dividing us. And it's like the media loves it. That's why you're going to see it in the media over and over and over again, because they like getting a rise out of the right. The right gets pissed
That's
off.
what it is. It's getting a rise out of all this, getting people pissed off because that's what sells. That's what gets clicks.
Oh,
That's what gets video views.
hopefully it gives us clicks. So we're talking about transgender.
I
Give
guess
us
so.
clicks.
So I mean, I guess you fall. It's like we all fall for the trap. Like, oh, they're talking about LGBT. I'm against it, or I'm for it, and I want to be part of this fight. And you read the articles, you see the videos, and now you're part of.
Yeah.
Now your eyes are on, and then advertisements are being thrown in your face now.
But if you're not for them, you're against them. You notice
That's
that?
not. I hate that. It's like
If you don't support me, you're against me. You don't. If you don't like this, then you hate us. And no, I just don't care. Like, cool. You do you. I do me. Like, I'm not asking you to bear the cross on you or accept what I believe to be reality. Like, I don't push my agenda on you. Don't push yours. And if I don't agree with it, don't say that I'm against it, because then you get all your friends to say I'm against it. It is what it is. I think it's BS, that part where.
I mean, I feel like this whole things with media, mass media too, keep bringing it up. It feels like it's almost devised to just keep us at odds at each other while there's bigger things going on, right? Like the military-industrial complex with Ukraine, that proxy war, right, with Ukraine and Russia. The military-industrial complex is making money again.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, oh, we can't have them look our way. Transgender, you should be pissed off and you should be for it and go at it and recruit. That's how it feels like. I honestly feel like that's the thing. Like we're squabbling at each other over things that really don't matter when there's bigger things going on.
Yeah, I think the community, like, I don't know, like we just talked about again, like if you don't agree with it, then you're against it. Like, okay, I don't agree with it. All right. I don't, it's not part of my lifestyle. It's not how I was raised, but I'm not against it.
Just because I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I'm not going to associate people who are Muslim. I have Muslim friends. Yeah, I'm not going to believe their beliefs and their agenda, but I can coexist with them and have a good time with them.
Yeah, I mean,
but now mass media, everyone's telling you should be pissed off at this, and they're trying to force this in your face.
And it's working. It's working. There's a lot of pissed
I think it's
off.
just a small extremist group who's trying to force it in your face, but everyone else in those communities are probably like, we don't have to be this aggressive.
Yeah, just don't go to those places. Don't associate. It's just, again, you don't have to agree with it, but like with us, like in our family, like I don't get it, but I'm not against it.
Our family members are not like pushing it on us.
No, they don't
right?
push it, and they don't. It took me a while to go from her to they.
Well, I still struggle with that. Personally.
Well, you're in a struggle. I was like where you were. I was struggling forever, but now I can say they and understand it because grammatically it doesn't make sense.
Right? I think that's what gets me the most. Grammatically, it doesn't make sense, but I'm trying to.
So I went to school for all these years to screw me up, but I understand if they're happy, I'm happy.
Yeah.
That's all it is. If you're happy, cool. Just don't push it, and don't say that that's the right. Don't say that has to be the lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
It's your lifestyle. Just leave it at that. And you have a community. Be happy.
And then there's this video I'm gonna pull up with the whole Target thing.
Well, let's see what's this about.
This one's new. It's just this is probably what they're talking about. People going in and vandalizing things.
Oh, nice punch, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Why even film yourself committing the crime?
Vandalism. Guilty.
I think there was another one.
Guilty.
This one's the more popular one, right?
Hey, do you guys support the satanic pride propaganda?
Yeah, both.
You support it?
Let me pause.
And pride.
You support satanic.
So the lady who answered, she works at Target, barely paying attention to this guy. Maybe she's intentionally being condescending, right? Just like, here's a guy, he's seeking attention, he's filming me on this video, trying to, another difficult customer. Right? If you work in customer service today, you deal with difficult customers daily.
Daily.
It's bad, especially the sense of entitlement.
Well, we talked about customer service sucks. I had
Right?
someone reach out.
So this lady's attitude, I can understand, because dealing with a difficult customer. I'll keep playing this.
See? What's God gonna think of that?
I don't believe that.
So what's God going to think of that? She doesn't believe in God. So this guy has an agenda that she doesn't agree with. So now there's already a conflict. Like, oh, so you don't agree with my beliefs, therefore you're a piece of crap. Let's just say everything she said is true, because I think she's just being condescending, just like already just like not happy being in this conversation. Right?
But
But
she
still, you can't
represents.
force that against them.
She represents Target right now.
Yeah, right now she represents Target. That's true.
She should have said no comment, sir.
No comments. I'm just getting paid $12 an hour. I'm just doing my job.
I'm just doing my job.
If you don't like it here, you can go somewhere else.
I don't feel comfortable expressing my beliefs with a stranger.
Mm-hmm.
Is
We're
all
being
she,
filmed right now.
and being filmed.
All right, continue on.
Did you need help with something?
You support the propaganda that's targeting kids?
No, there's nothing targeting kids.
It's all over kids' TV shows. It's all over.
She has nothing to do with that.
To wear whatever they want.
She has nothing. Yeah, she has nothing to do with it. She's just again gets paid $12 an
Look
hour.
at her eyes. She's just like, ugh, I don't want to
I
deal
know,
with this
right?
guy.
She's like, gosh, like how do I get out of this situation?
You support the sexualization of kids through pride propaganda by corporate?
Is there something that we can help you with?
I'm just asking people questions. What about you, sir? Do you
I'm
support
not
this?
asking any questions, but if you're here to cause any disturbance in the store,
I'm just asking questions. Do you work
but
for
you're
Target?
disrupting.
Do you work
Yes,
for Target?
I do actually.
Where's your name tag?
I am the undercover loss prevention.
Not anymore.
I'm just asking questions. So do you support this satanic?
Undercover loss prevention. Yeah, that is a title.
Yeah, but he's not undercover anymore because now you know who he is.
Well, he compromised himself, but
Yep.
he's doing it he's intervening, right? He sees that one of his coworkers is dealing with a difficult customer. So I get that. And it's just like,
She should just walk away then. She should say, okay, if there's nothing else I can help you with, I gotta
thank you for your time. Have a
thank you
good
for your
day."
time. Let us know if you need anything.
I mean, I guess they're trying to de-escalate the
Yeah.
situation, right?
But as long as he's not bothering like people that work there, not people that work there, people that are coming in to shop and saying this is bad, that's one thing. But right here, they both can walk away. And
They
they
probably
should
walk away right now.
they should walk away. Okay, you don't need anything, let us know if you need anything. And just keep an eye on them.
All right, this is my name. Have a good day. Let me know if you need anything. But he's pestering them still, right?
Propaganda?
I'm not
Like she
answering
does?
you, but
He's just asking questions.
what you need to do is you either need to leave the store.
God will judge you guys.
Okay.
Cool.
I can't. Won't quite.
And also, is that our shirt?
Yeah, it is.
Are you going to purchase that shirt?
Hey, ma'am, do you support this?
Boom.
I just said.
See?
Support pride propaganda?
Stop.
Whoa!
He's disturbing other
Yeah.
customers.
You just
Yo,
said you're not
man.
buying it.
I'm gonna buy it and burn it.
Okay, that's your choice. You can totally do that.
So what I said is you need to leave. You can't ask anybody any more questions. You can't disrupt
Freedom of
anybody.
speech. Follow, please.
Well, I mean, I guess a business has a right to refuse business to someone, right?
Yeah.
Ask them to leave.
Yeah. Well, because now he's
Call.
being a nuisance.
You think I care if you trespass? I've done this 1,000 times. You guys are satanic.
Okay, making claims. You're satanic.
Yeah, so he's
Really?
going a little too far. He's
Yeah.
going too far. I don't agree with his tactics. He's just ask a question like, "Wow, you guys are really selling this?" That's all you have to say. And if they say yes, go, "Oh, cool." I
I don't agree with this guy at all.
no, not well. He's going too far.
He's going way too far. He's making a scene.
Yeah, now he's making a
telling
scene.
people they're satanic.
Yeah,
It's just because he has a set of beliefs and people if they're not aligned with his beliefs, they're a piece of crap. And he thinks he could just like mock them and call them names. Like, no.
Isn't that what LGBT is doing?
Well, how? In what way?
Like, they mock people if you don't believe them.
Now, are we saying all of LGBT does that, or is it just a small
Small
extremist
numbers,
group,
some
right?
small extremist group, just like this.
Small extremist group. That's where I'm trying to separate from, for the most part, is the extremists to people who are our neighbors who are cool, right?
Yeah,
Who are not shoving things in my face, and I don't shove things in their face too, and we have a mutual respect with that.
correct.
But this is what the media shows, and they're
Yep.
like, you should be pissed because this is who they are on a daily basis. It's like, no, there's just small, attention-seeking, grabbing people out there who align with certain communities. Some of those communities try to distance themselves from them too.
Yep.
It'd just be like us, like we know there's crazy Mexicans out there
Ethan Schmidt. That's his name.
versus Stark. Oh yeah, good job, bro. You made a fool of yourself all over Twitter.
Pretty much. I mean, I get where he's coming from. He's just probably super passionate. He probably has kids and he doesn't want that to happen. I get his fight. But let it be. Aren't you don't you think your parenting is good enough to like keep teaching your kids how you want them to be taught?
So I mean,
Are you
could it be blown out
scared?
of proportion? I mean, yes. Target lost in one of the articles says they lost $9 billion worth of value, right? That meaning their stock price went down. It was worth
Yeah.
$9 billion down. They mean they actually lost $9 billion cash.
No, it's just of their stock price, which
Right.
you know they can go back up.
You can go back up, right?
Yeah, and a lot of backlash on it. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I know when I went in there, I was like, wow, right in the front. I mean, you can
So
have a section.
Is it just like, oh, your kid's going, what's that? Be like, what do you say? Just don't worry about it. It's not for us. We don't associate.
No,
with
I
that.
don't have to say anything. They know. I think they're at the crazy age where they see it, right? And it's not for them. So they're smart enough to know what it is, and for them at this point in time, it's not for them. They're not associated in that. You
Maybe
know,
it's just the people who are like super against, pride, LGBT, and they see a hint of it.
yeah, they see a hint of it and they
They go
blow
berserk.
up. They go berserk, and they don't want that for their kids. And I get it, but at the end of the day, you can't control that.
Because I'm starting to think maybe Target's just trying to appeal to every audience, and they have a small sliver that's LGBT. And they're like, hey, we got a
Very
section
small.
for you too.
That has to be very small.
We have a section for you too to shop at and feel comfortable at.
Yeah, it's a section.
Unless Target came up and said, we are being 100% LGBT. All of our merchandise is going to be LGBT.
You're
with
out of
rainbows."
business.
Yeah, sure.
You
I
will
can
be out
see
of
that,
business.
Right?
The reason why I say you're out of business is that you're gonna have all this retail space, and it's just LGBT, and you're not gonna sell regular stuff. You're gonna go out of business.
So all their milk is meat from gay cows only.
I don't even know if there's a gay cow. There has to be now, I guess. LGBT cows.
But yeah, I mean, LGBTQAI plus cows.
Yeah, interesting.
No, but I'm sorry. I think it's just maybe it's just getting a little ridiculous. I mean,
Yeah,
it-
it's just getting too much in your face, and there's more. The right side's getting pissed off, and the media sees
well,
that.
it
And
doesn't
they
take much to
push
piss people
more.
off, and I think that's just the attention that all they need, so the media can get their clicks.
Thanks for watching our clip. If you want to see more clips like this and you like our views, like the show, click here for some more clips. If you want to hear the whole podcast, watch the whole podcast, click here for the whole podcast. Remember, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll get back to you. Thank you, and have a great day.